Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Kim Zolciak breaks down on stage over divorce from Kroy Biermann. Kim Zolciak sat down with Laguna Beach and the Hills star Kristin Cavallari for her podcast tour, Let's Be Honest, that is being turned into a reality show for E! There, Zolciak, who used to star on The Real Housewives of Atlanta and Don't Be Tardy, opened up about her marriage to former Atlanta Falcons player Kroy Biermann, who she had a messy divorce with. According to those in attendance, Zolciak said that she was finally free of Biermann, and their chat, that went on for 20 minutes, got emotional. According to a report by TMZ, Zolciak told Cavallari that Biermann had a gambling addiction and said she never went to the casino without him. She also said that he would install cameras around their house and spy on her, even while she was in the bathroom. Zolciak claimed that she could now talk about this in the open since she and Biermann are officially no longer living in the same house with each other. Prior to the two moving out of their mansion, the police were called multiple times. The last time they came to their home, Zolciak claimed that Biermann threw her off of a ladder after getting upset with her for not taking down the curtains correctly. At the time, her children said that that was not true and that Zolciak simply fell off of the ladder. The two have since been living separately. Since her divorce from Biermann, Zolciak has been rumored to be dating the Surreal Life co-star Chet Hanks, but she did recently say that she is dating someone. But he's not in the public eye, and according to Zolciak, he's just a normal guy. "I'm just dating," she said, taking a moment to take a swing at Biermann. "I wasn't doing what Kroy was doing. I was at the house with the kids, so now I'm out." She also clarified that she's just really happy now that she's out of her shared home with Biermann. "I'm just happy," she said. "I have my kids, I'm in my new house, I'm working." Reports say that Biermann has a new job and is living separately from Zolciak, but he has yet to say anything about her claims of surveillance or that he has a gambling problem. You can see Zolciak on older episodes of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kim Zolciak breaks down on stage over divorce from Kroy Biermann, a raw, emotional moment. Kim Zolciak, the once vibrant and bubbly reality TV star, known for her appearances on The Real Housewives of Atlanta and her own spin-off show Don't Be Tardy, found herself in a heartbreaking, raw moment on stage recently. The diva of glam, with her impeccable style and larger-than-life personality, unexpectedly broke down in front of her audience, revealing a side to her that fans hadn't seen in years. The source of her heartbreak? Her ongoing divorce from former NFL player Kroy Biermann. The moment occurred during a live performance, where Kim was scheduled to sing for an intimate crowd. Known for her pop country hits, Kim appeared poised to put on a show, but the emotional toll of her personal life was far too much to bear. As she stepped onto the stage, fans instantly noticed that something was different. Her usual confidence was replaced with a visible vulnerability, a stark contrast to the larger-than-life persona she built over the years. A heartbreaking breakdown. Kim had always been known for her unapologetic confidence, and despite the turbulent nature of her personal life, she seemed to weather the storm with grace and poise. But on that fateful night, the pain of her crumbling marriage seemed to overwhelm her. As she took the microphone and began to speak to the crowd, her voice quivered. "I never thought it would come to this," she said, struggling to maintain composure. The audience was hushed, sensing the weight of the moment. Kim paused, wiped away a tear, and then continued, her voice breaking as she opened up about the pain of the divorce. She revealed that despite the challenges, she still harbored love for Kroy, but that sometimes love just isn't enough. "I wanted it to work," she continued, her eyes welling with tears. "But sometimes life takes unexpected turns, and you find yourself questioning everything you thought you knew about yourself and the world around you." She then admitted that this public breakdown was something she'd hoped to avoid, but the exhaustion, both physical and emotional, was starting to take its toll. "I'm just tired," she said softly, before taking a deep breath and gathering herself to pure vulnerability, one that caught the audience off guard. For someone who had built her career on her persona of glitz and glam, seeing her in such an unfiltered state was jarring. Fans, many of whom had followed her journey from her early days on The Real Housewives to her more recent endeavors, were left speechless. In a world where celebrities often keep their struggles behind closed doors, Kim's willingness to show her raw emotion in front of a live audience was something rare and incredibly real. The divorce, a long time coming. The divorce between Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann had been a topic of speculation for months. Rumors of trouble in their marriage had circulated for a while, but it wasn't until recently that the couple officially filed for divorce. The two, who had been together for over a decade, had built a family and a public life together. Their relationship had been chronicled in the public eye, giving fans an intimate glimpse into their highs and lows. Their split was a shock to many, particularly because they had once seemed like the picture-perfect couple. Kim, with her glamorous lifestyle, and Kroy, a former professional athlete, had built a life that seemed to be filled with love, laughter, and stability. But, as Kim alluded to in her emotional onstage breakdown, appearances can be deceiving. "You never really know what's going on behind closed doors," she confessed. The complexities of their relationship, which included financial pressures, parenting challenges, and personal differences, seemed to ultimately pull them apart. Though Kim did not go into specifics on stage, she did touch on the emotional toll the divorce had taken on her. "It's like trying to keep yourself together when everything around you is falling apart," she admitted. The weight of navigating life as a single woman, mother, and public figure was something she had underestimated. Her emotional outpouring onstage seemed to represent the beginning of a new chapter for Kim, one that would undoubtedly be filled with challenges, but also moments of reflection and growth. A new chapter. The divorce from Kroy Biermann marked the end of an era for Kim Zolciak. For years, she had been the face of reality TV glamour, a mother of 6 who managed to balance her family life with her business ventures. Her high-maintenance style, luxury home, and perfect Instagram moments were the ideal image of the real housewife lifestyle. But now, she was facing a new reality, one that wasn't scripted or filtered. As she stood on stage, Kim's breakdown was a poignant reminder that even those who seem to have it all together can face struggles just like anyone else. The tears she shed were not just about the end of her marriage, but about the loss of the dream she had built with Kroy. For Kim, the divorce symbolized more than the end of a relationship. It was the closing of a chapter in her life that had once been filled with promise and hope. Fans quickly took to social media to express their support for Kim, with many offering words of encouragement and empathy. "You're not alone, Kim," one fan wrote on Instagram. "We're all rooting for you." Others shared messages of understanding, acknowledging the difficulty of navigating such a public split. "This can't be easy, but you're strong," another commented. It was clear that Kim had touched a chord with her audience, not just as a celebrity, but as a woman going through one of the toughest moments of her life. What's next for Kim? Though Kim Zolciak's personal life may be in turmoil, it's clear that she has no intention of disappearing from the spotlight. In fact, many believe that this moment of vulnerability could open the door to new opportunities, both in her personal and professional life. With her charisma, resilience, and undeniable talent, Kim has the potential to reinvent herself once again. Whether it's through new music, a potential reality TV comeback, or even opening up more about her journey in a new memoir, it's clear that this chapter is far from over. In the end, Kim's emotional breakdown on stage was a powerful moment, one that reminded her fans that behind every celebrity persona is a real person with real emotions. Kim Zolciak may have broken down on stage, but in doing so, she also showed the world her strength and vulnerability. It's a reminder that even in the toughest moments, it's okay to break, because from the broken pieces, something new and beautiful can emerge.